I lost a lot of people this year. It's gonna sound dumb because like they're not dead, but it feels like I'm grieving a little because they're just gone, right? And I miss them. Even if things ended poorly, boundaries were set with each other because each party was getting to the point of like being abusive, you know? I had a play in that and so did they. I feel sad and angry about how I reacted. Even if I was like getting mistreated, I didn't handle it properly. And I think that's what I feel sad about the most. I'm sober 4 years. I still have that small little anger that it could just react when I'm getting way too pushed over the edge. It could just blow up into someone's face. I thought getting sober, that thing just goes away. Hi, welcome to Could You Not? This is a cooking celebratory video we are doing. I do this once a year. There's this morbid inside joke that like if you don't see this next year, then today we are making pupusas. I love pupusas. I used to eat them all the time as a kid. Context. Fuck! Fuck! If you're here to learn how to cook, one more fuck, man. There, yay! That's not still not square. Fuck, fuck. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Okay. Fuck, I fucked it up even more. Nah, fuck it. You know what? That's what we're gonna get. This is not it. Corn flour, super cheap alternative to bread. You just need water, cold water. Don't use hot water. If you do, you're stupid. And just, yeah, mix them up. But sometimes the ratio is just wrong. And then you're sitting there with like either really dry tortilla or you're sitting there with too wet tortilla. So, you know, overall, try using the ratio. But don't feel bad if it's not coming out the way it should. Exciting. Remember how I said that this, like the ratios don't work out, so you gotta just kind of feel it? So this is what happens when you are distracted by existential crisis and you make too wet of corn flour. So that's way too wet. It's way too sticky. So what I'm going to have to do is add more flour. This year was really hard. I had a lot of loss this year. I had a really bad breakup. I had to set boundaries with a friend. And then now they aren't in my life anymore. You know? And my mom's sick. The earliest moment of corn flour tortillas is my mom. She made them for me. And I remember her like kneading them and I remember her hands like looking like this. And I'm learning that this year specifically, I'm setting boundaries down for the first time and I'm learning how to put them down and hold my ground. It's the reaction of putting those boundaries down and it's the reaction people give me that I have a hard time with. But I'm learning. And I guess that's what makes this year hard to do, is that it's the pain of growing, it's the pain of learning that I'm feeling a lot this year. Some years, they're sad, they're not exciting, you lose a lot of people. Learn how to do better and learn why I'm angry and why I reacted the way I did and why I need those boundaries set and how next time to react in a better way. I didn't like the way, I'm glad that I put those boundaries down, but I didn't like the way I did it because when I did it, I was very enraged and I just could have handled it better. And I wish I did. I think I just need to accept that I can do better and I will. And that's okay too. Your mom, this year, I have felt more than I've ever felt before. You know, like I was dealing with my mom, I was dealing with my friend, I was dealing with my ex, and then I was dealing with like the PTSD of like the old job I used to have. Shut up! And I was dealing with all that stuff all at once. And just, I haven't felt like I haven't Fuck, man. I haven't felt in so long. It's so weird and uncomfortable to say, I don't like this, stop, without, you know, I've done that before, but it's been more physical and more aggressive, right? If I don't like something, I would just get mad and angry and furious and just fucking flip a table, make a scene. If I'm not on drugs anymore, I can't do that. So now I have to use my words, and it's just a weird, uncomfortable feeling, and it makes me scared to feel it. Okay, baby. So this is how the dough should be. Do you notice that, like, my hands, they barely have anything from them? That's how you know your dough is, like, good. That's what you want. There's barely anything coming off. Like, this stuff you see here, that's not because the dough is too wet or dry. It's just because my grip strength is a fucking billion, so rah! So traditionally with a pupusa, you are supposed to knead the cheese and meat inside the dough. We're not doing that. I've never been to Nicaragua, Guatemala, or El Salvador, where like this food is from. I can't speak Spanish. I can't even fucking dance, to be honest. Like salsa music, I can't do it. I can't move my hips. So I'm the most non-Latino you'll ever meet. So I'm not gonna do that. They can do that. I'm gonna do it my way. And my way is the way my grandpa did it, and he is from Nicaragua, so technically speaking, it's okay. Make it like about this size. This is, I don't know how much weight this is, and I don't know how big this is. If you wanna like game theory it and like just like take a snapshot and do all that math and shit on how big this is, you can do that. Fuck, I think these are gonna be way too big. I hope I didn't fuck this up already. I think I fucked this up, guys. I think I fucked this up. I've been getting like oil, and I've been putting it on the press when I make tortillas so that they slide off easier. It's been working. I don't know if that's something that everyone does and I'm just like late to the party. I've spent so long getting high and wasting my life and trying to get sober that I wasted so much time on like not my goals and my ambitions, you know? And it makes me feel kind of sad about it because now I feel that I have to work even harder, even better, go longer because I've wasted so much time. I need to catch up. It's kind of like I feel like sobriety now is like walking, and I shouldn't get applause for walking. Like everyone walks. Majority of people know how to walk, you know? So I shouldn't get applaud for it. So I feel bad applauding for myself. My therapist said something really cool. Well, your first steps were important. Not just the steps to get sober, but like when I was a kid, right? Like my first baby steps were probably celebrated, you know? My first time I did anything was celebrated. It made me realize that the life I'm living right now, like this sober life, at one point in time, I thought it was impossible. I thought this life I have right now was impossible. I would never get it. I think that's helped me a lot in remembering how hard it was to be present today, like right now in my 4th year, and just be grateful that I am sober, but also just be proud of myself. I have a problem with giving myself self-love, and I think that's why it was really hard losing those people and dealing with my mom, because I have a hard time loving myself, but I don't have a hard time loving other people. So I love other people so much, and I want them to be in my life so badly, but I need to remember to love myself, and I need to remember that it's okay to show people that they hurt me, and I can do it in a healthy way. I can do it in a healthier way, and I will. I'll do better, but I need to remember that I got here and I'm sober, and like that's fucking awesome. This year has been good for cooking. Usually I honestly, I really hate cooking. Ever since I worked at that hotel, it's burnt my ambition and love for cooking that I used to have. But like sobriety, I have slowly been learning how to love it. I can love it again, and I'm learning that, yeah, like what happened to me at my last job at a food fair fucking sucked. And, you know, like I got assaulted by my general manager, Glenn. Shout out to him. And that sucked, you know? I hated how weak I was, right? Because I was letting the abuse happen. I wasn't setting boundaries down. Woo! And I was just like keeping it inside because I felt for a long time that I was weak, right? That I was this weak person and that I hated myself. Again, I don't have self-compassion for myself. What I'm learning is I wasn't weak, I was vulnerable. I was just coming out of my 2 years of being clean and my brain was all scrambled. My brain was rewiring, man. Do I have to show you guys how to make ground beef? I don't, right? You guys get it? You get it, right? I know I'm looking up, but I want you to know there's like a monitor up here that I keep looking at because it's not my fault. It's very distracting. Let's talk about what I did wrong. All right? 1, I made them way too thin. I did them way too thin, okay? I was worried about the evenness of the tortilla when I was pressing them down, but I should have made them thicker. Made them way too crispy. That's a problem. But remember what this video is about. It's about trying your best. This happened, yeah, because I cut corners. But my grandpa was 50 when he's doing this and he made it look way easier, okay? They're in the oven right now. Okay, I'm gonna flip this bitch. There's a lot of egg already and I already broke it, but holy fuck, we did it! Fuck! Fuck! Those are looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. They're pretty yummy. First bite, yummy, look at that. Oh, that's overexposed. LOL. Cilantro on it afterwards for garnish. Cilantro for this kind of food, for Latin food. Cilantro. Don't put green onions on it. Green onions are other people's. This is this people's. Cilantro. Were they fuck ups? 100%. Were they what I expected? No. But that's okay. That's okay when things don't go as planned. I was expecting a lot this year. And you know what though? Some things did fucking happen. You know, I started my videography business, photography business, Judy's Productions. I'm making movies, documentaries. I meet new friends and that's cool. Yeah, there's a lot to be happy about. So maybe I should shut the fuck up. Maybe I should shut the fuck up.